Hey everyone, this is Paranormal Vegan, and I decided to make this video to let you know which non-vegan food I have started eating since around June, and that would be the cruelty-free egg. And I had a lot of research went into this, why I started doing that. A lot of consideration went into it, so there was many factors why I decided to start doing this. It just wasn't like I woke up one day and hey, I miss eggs, which that was part of it. I do love eggs, so that was also taken into factor. But I've been doing a lot of research online, and a lot of my vegan heroes and health experts that I look up to are doing eggs. So let's start with one of the main people that influenced me, and that was Dr. Kassar. And he lives in Hawaii, and he has this beautiful farm. I think he's like on 30 acres. He raises his own chickens, and he uses the chickens as fertilizer for his garden, and it's this big, beautiful, wonderful cycle of pure health. And if you look up Dr. Kassar, for his age, he looks very happy and healthy and in really good shape, and I'm into this mainly for anti-aging purposes and health purposes. So there's this one article here, for instance, here's Fox News Health. It says, eggs, a true superfood. I don't know if you can see that. I'm gonna let the camera focus there. So this is what it's saying about the egg, which is very different than the information they used to give us about eggs. But everything is changing. I watched a video with Raw Christina in it, and a lot of the information she was giving was old. This is newer stuff now, okay? So they're discovering, mostly like back in the day, they used to tell you the egg yolk was like the worst thing for you, that was gonna clog up your heart and just kill you, basically. So now they're saying, basically, egg yolks are rich in choline. This is an essential nutrient that acts as an important neurotransmitter involved in many functions like memory and muscle control. Hey, that sounds like something I could use. They can help you see better. So in addition to, I do a lot of carrot juices and stuff like that. I have a recipe online. Pretty much anything I am sharing with you guys as far as recipes goes, it's something I'm doing on a daily basis. So, I used to have wine in the evening. I stopped doing that because I was influenced to do that by Jean Clement. I think I've talked to her about her in some of my podcasts. She was one of the longest living people ever, like in our entire history. There's also debate if other people have surpassed her, but they didn't even have like a birth certificate to prove that. Anyway, there was this book, I got a hold of it, I read it, it really influenced me. So she influenced me to start doing wine, but I don't think there's more like studies that came out that alcohol is not so great for anti-aging purposes. So I'm in it for anti-aging purposes, mainly with going down the vegan route. So I do think it's great too. It's wonderful for animals, but mostly I'm into it for health and anti-aging. So this article also goes on to say it can make your bones stronger, can help you get a leaner, stronger frame. Let's see, they're the best beauty secret. They contain amino acids that are needed to build keratins, a group of fibrous proteins that form the structural framework in certain cells. They strengthen hair, skin, and nails. That's another big one for me because I was doing a lot of dry fasting, so my hair was literally like falling out in chunks, and that's not good. Especially, I'm a girl, I want to have hair, guys too. So I didn't like the fact my hair was falling out, despite the fact I was taking a lot of supplements. I was taking the B12 and the flax seeds, and I was taking liquid vegan vegetarian collagen and for anti-aging purposes. One, I didn't grow up eating these types of foods or supplements. I'm not a big fan of, eating a whole lot of nuts or the B12, vitamin. I'd rather eat it in a food. So I think this is why some women in other Asian countries and, just in general, I've heard of Angelina Jolie doing it, but they drink a lot of bone broth, which is probably very good for you. I'm not doing that, but yeah, it does contain a lot of health benefits. And I think even going back to Dr. Kassar, he says we're liquiditarian. So in the morning he drinks this tea with chia seeds, so he's getting his omega-3s, and he's just doing basically liquids all day, and then he does like eggs at night with vegetables and stuff. So basically it's all coming down to like forms of fasting with liquid nutrients. So the eggs kind of act as a liquid nutrient. So the less you cook them, the better they are for you. So right around in June when I started eating the eggs, I actually was doing like raw egg yolks, like just downing them. Because my research has led me to believe that the raw egg yolks are like healthy. They're some of the healthiest forms of the way you can get the egg. Other ones saying you're not going to get as much benefits if you're not also including the egg whites. But there was like slightly different health benefits if you just did the raw egg yolk. So I haven't done that too much. I'm doing more of like scrambled eggs or soft-boiled eggs, but I don't cook my scrambled eggs very much, and then I like soft-boiled eggs as well. So that's basically the form I'm having them in. So, you know, to me that's just as good as, you know, the people doing the bone broth. So that's about as non-vegan as I want to get is this egg deal. So even, you know, meat was like one of my favorite foods to eat. I used to love Kentucky Fried Chicken and steak and all that, and I have not done any form of flesh whatsoever, no meat whatsoever. The year and 2 months that I was 100% vegan, I did have one slip up. I went to Torchy's Taco and I had non-vegan queso. So a year and 2 months, that's the only thing other than now starting the eggs that I am consuming that is non-vegan. Everything else in my household, in my kitchen, I'm going to show you in a minute the type of eggs I'm eating and everything. The cruelty-free eggs, they are expensive, but to me, all the supplements I was buying was very expensive. The B12 supplements and the chia seeds and the flax seeds, and they just don't taste good to me. And I know you can also get sea moss for the collagen. That's also really expensive. You have to hose it down with a water hose and everything. I know with the eggs you're cooking them, so you know some of the health benefit is taken away. But I think, call me crazy, but I think a raw egg yolk to me is just as healthy as doing like flaxseed. I don't know, I'd rather have the food form, and flaxseed is also a food form, but to me I prefer an egg. So, and you know, also you're getting omega-3s, you're getting protein, you're getting everything in there. And I'm gonna put a link below. Not a lot of vegans I've seen look this up, but on PETA's own website, I will actually link the actual page. They are cool with people with eating eggs, as long as the chicken was raised nice and cruelty-free. They're actually kind of okay with it. They do stress, like, you know, it could cause some health concerns, like we've known from the past. So they're still kind of bringing up the past stuff. They're not really bringing up any of this new research, but they still cannot deny that they're okay. Because, like, if you look at it, God has a sense of humor. The egg is coming out of a chicken's butt, basically, and it's one of the most nutritious things you can be eaten. So in my opinion, if the chicken wasn't treated badly and this is an extremely nutritious thing it's making, why not? So that is my little rant about my egg consumption. I don't think I left too much out. Ellen DeGeneres has recently said she's been eating her neighbor's chicken's eggs. Jared Leto claims, you know, he's one of the biggest vegans out there, and in my opinion, he is also one of the best anti-agers on the planet, hands down. The man is like, what, 47, 48? Look at his most recent music video. He is totally ripped. He barely has a wrinkle on him. So, I'm sorry. And he claims that he's actually a Chegan. So once in a while, he will have French desserts, which I used to do a lot of French cooking, and that stuff contains a lot of eggs and cream and everything else. So once in a while he is doing some eggs and some dairy. I don't think he's consuming any meat of any kind. So we got him, we got Ellen DeGeneres, we've got Natalie Portman, who also claims to be this big vegan and coming out with this documentary thing, but she even claimed during her first pregnancy started eating dairy and eggs. So, hey, if it's good enough for those people and they can still claim to be these big vegans, I think I'm cool with it. So, you know, comment below, tell me what you think. You know, I think I'm onto something. I'm gonna let you give you updates on how it's going. So far I have noticed an improvement in memory, decrease in hunger in the morning, and just overall I feel a little less tired. Like I was getting very tired, especially like in traffic at home when I was coming home at night. So those are some of the benefits I have seen. I have noticed a slight little bit more of breakouts, but that's really the only decline I've noticed. Also, my hair is getting much better. The nails, not so much for some reason. I've always had issues with my nails, so I don't know what the deal is with that. But the hair, it seems to be doing better. My eye health seems to be doing better. So yeah, I think it's having a lot of good effects on me. You know, I don't have the eggs every day, but for the most part I'm doing them every day just to kind of see what it's going to do, and I'm definitely going to keep you guys updated. So I appreciate you tuning in, and you know, stay with me on the journey. So thanks, bye. All right, and as promised, I'm going to show you my kitchen, my pantry over here. So let me give you a good look here. Still all vegan stuff. I got like vegan pancakes and my tea I'm always making, like that, my soy chai lattes. Still got vegan pasta, my rice, oatmeal, some peanut butter. Woohoo. See, but I just don't eat a lot of this stuff. It just kind of ends up sitting here. And this is all the stuff they cram down your throats as a vegan. Eat these pumpkin seeds, eat this. But I'm just not a big fan. So let me show you my freezer. I even got vegan shrimp. These are awesome. You should try them. Old Bay is the secret, and you can make a lot of good dishes. We use these to make shrimp tacos and all kinds of stuff. So people that come over don't even know this is vegan. So these are awesome. Vegan bacon. We put liquid smoke, brown sugar, and I believe soy sauce, and it tastes awesome. Try it. So that's my freezer. It's always doing this weird Antarctica thing. Okay, so let me show you my fridge. As you can see, I don't really have a whole lot of food. And here are the eggs. I call them Vital Eggs. They're from Vital Farms. And as you can see here, they are ethically raised. Ethical eggs. Freedom to forage outdoors year-round. Happy, happy chickens. So, they're really good. There's even more of the insight. Alright, well I hope you guys enjoyed that, and until next video, bye-bye.